Welcome to Young Plant Project. It's a project that is being spearheaded by IBSCAM. IBSCAM is an independent Baptist support center which was founded by our missionary, that's David Robinson, and he's been helped by the three guys who are Pastor Alex Manek Fungwe, we have Pastor Daniel Nyelenda, and then we have me, Mark Anton Manderide. So this program, we felt like we can try to preach the gospel to the youth.
I'm excited to see the youth ministry coming again in the name of Young Plant. You know, back in the days from 2010, you know, we had the same ministry called Venture, whereby we used to reach the youth in their zone, you know, and it was so impactful because, you know, most of the people, they preach the gospel, but they don't want to reach the youth in their zone. So we used sports, basketball. So when we went and preached the gospel to the youth using basketball, the great thing was that we are not only preaching to the youth, we're also preaching to the spectators, people that came to watch the game. So when we break, we preach the gospel, and many people got saved those days, you know, from 2010 up to 2016, and seeing the youth plant coming again this time around is great because it is more impactful, whereby it's not only focusing on preaching the gospel to the youth, but also equipping the youth with some social skills like you know, computer skills for free, drama skills for free, and you know, training of equipment, music instruments for free, which is good because by the end of the day, you're not only preaching the gospel to the youth, you are also equipping the youth with social skills which they can use in their life when they grow up. Yeah, so you know, the burden actually started back in the days for the venture. It's still the same burden that we're having for the youth, the young plant, because you know, in our time when I was lost as a young man, there were no people that could come and preach the gospel. You know, the Bible says, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. And it continues to say, how shall they believe in whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear about him without the preacher? So we see that element of the preacher. We have preachers that are preaching in the churches, but there are no preachers that can preach the youth in their zone. That's in the times that they have the sports and other things. So Young Plant is actually so great because we are getting in the zone of the youth with their sports activities, and we are preaching the gospel to them, and it's so impactful, and I'm excited to see this program go on and to be a part of it.
We are happy. Now Young Plant is here. This is how the program started. We started with some sport activities. They were playing volleyball. There was a time to play basketball. So we were teaching them all these games. Then after that, we also had the time to preach to them.
There is a way which seemeth right unto a man. Is it translated?
Yes.
Yes, but it says there is a way which seemeth right unto a man.
In Deuteronomy, Bible says that these things you shall teach to your children first. So that's why we are trying to teach the kids so he can know the Bible.
Mainly our focus to preach salvation to them and then behavior change, but through the Bible. Now we preach to them. After preaching to them, then we said, okay, now it's time for them to go and learn their skills. So the other part, they could go and learn how to play guitar. We have some guitars in our campus, so we are training on with them. The one who is a guitarist who is helping them. The trainer is a good man. And we had also the computer teacher who is teaching them some computer packages, and he was also good. And we had someone who's an expert in drama. He was also teaching them drama. It was a good time, a fun time. At the end, so we provide them some drinks. We had some squash, so we had to provide them with some drinks. And then we closed the program. It was awesome. And lastly, I would like to thank Mayamiko Chilongozi, who is the sports trainer, and also thank John Makayoka, who is our computer trainer. And we also have Jonathan Kiando, who is also a reed guitar trainer. So to all the parents, I urge you to send your kids to Sangazi Mission Station every Wednesday, starting from 3:30 up to 4:30. To the rest, we can just say, please play for the program.